sure to grab it. My sensors tell me it's one of a kind. If you bring it to Roland, Sanctuary's shields may never need to be recharged again.
Whoa. Never seen a power core like that. The one you got from Reese is nearly burned out. Why don't you bring it back here? We may not have found the vault key, but at least Sanctuary will be safe a little longer thanks to you. Wow! Bravo! Champagne, cheers, high five, so clap! You got the damn power core, didn't ya? You've been warned. The kid gloves are coming off. Tighten up the big boy pants because things are gonna get really, really bad for you vault hunters.
Sorry about the bad intel, everybody. I really thought the vault key would be on that train. I'll make it up to you all later. Next time I'm in Sanctuary, the beers are on me. What you think, Bloodwing?
Wilhelm nearly defeated the other Vault Hunters a couple of years ago. You have proven yourself to be even stronger than them. Well done.
Great! That's a huge improvement!
Stupid pile of scrap!
Alright, that one hurt a little.
You're gonna be fine.
A new power core? Whoa, that looks like it could keep as much as I... Using Hyperion tech. That core you brought us earlier is nearly burnt up. Why don't you pop it out? Now shove in that new core you found harder than a shiv into a Truxican sternum. Sorry, old Crimson Lance saying. Okay, I think we're in business. What the hell?
Hey, you know, I think it's finally time to tell you that little secret. Angel's working for me.
Lowering Sanctuary's shields, Jack. Executing phase shift.
That's not a power core! Raiders, the shields are down! The shields!
Nicely done, Angel. Now, let's kill ourselves some Vault Hunters. What the hell? Did something just get through the shield?
Shields down, Roland! Oh man, somebody start getting everybody underground!
Everybody, I've got a really bad idea. Scooter, get Sanctuary in the air. Roland, get me some iridium.
Pretty sure we can't do that without killing, I don't know, everyone in the city. It ain't ready to fly, Lily.
You got your orders, Scooter! Move!
Meet me in the center of town, now! I'm gonna need your help real bad!
about me. Grab as much iridium as you can carry. Get it to Lilith.
Got the iridium? I need it. Get to the center of town.
I've never used this much. You might want to hang on to something.
Sorry, kid. That was an accident. I'll see you on the other side, though, I promise. Hit it, Scooter.
Man, this is one of them moments. Catch a ride!
That's the best you got. A flying city? Look at your jumps. Possibly how that makes you think you've got a chance against me.
A siren.
Sup.
I know you're angry at me right now, but we don't have a lot of time. I'll explain everything. Just get to the fridge. It's the only way to reach the Highlands. I detect Lilith might have phased your city there.
What's good, yo? So look, now, if you don't know already, which most of y'all probably don't, most of y'all's probably new here, you feel me? But most of my videos, about like 80%, 85%, don't got no scripts, no nothing. All of it is raw, organic, comes from the heart. But this video, I do got a little something I wrote down in my notes, right? Now, I wouldn't really call it a script. It's more of like some guidelines, but I'm going to read it to y'all, and then I think I'm going to break it down after that. You know what I mean? So without further ado, let's get straight to this message. Now, the title of this video will probably be something along the lines of, you don't need to distract yourself from reality anymore. And I feel like that's something that a lot of us do, but again, I'm gonna get into this. So, you know what? Let's just dive straight in. A lot of people find safe places for them to escape from their life. Examples being sleeping, gaming, smoking, watching TV, Netflix, movies, right? Really anything that immerses you. But I want you to know that you don't need to do that anymore. We think people don't know what we're going through, or that they wouldn't understand. So we choose to bottle it in and, I guess, create our own isolation. And in this isolation, we use things that can further remove our attention from our minds. We enjoy things that immerse us because we prefer that state of mind rather than reality. But in doing this, we cover it up and we just pretend like we're lazy or we don't feel like doing something, when the truth is you don't want to wake up and face that reality, the life that you're really living. But more people understand you than you think, and you don't have to be alone anymore. You don't need things taking your attention away from your thoughts, but by you never talking about it, you create your own isolation with those thoughts that forbids you from giving the opportunity to help you, or forbids you from giving people the opportunity to help you. There's nothing wrong with needing help, and that's something I'm gonna really dive into. But there's something wrong to deny needing help, knowing you need it deep down. Allow yourself an opportunity to change. Not just yourself, but that reality that you're so sick of, to where you can go to sleep and look forward to waking up. Now, I don't know if y'all could probably tell, but I definitely did improvise a little bit while reading that, but that's besides the point. That's something I'm working on, because my reading ain't all that good when it comes to how fluid I am with it, but regardless. Let's break that down. I've realized that something for me growing up, when I would always be stressed out, and when I had a lot of things going on at home, I might have spoken a little bit about on some of the things I went through in a previous video, but for those of you who don't know, I had a very eventful upbringing. You feel me? But I had some family issues, you know, with like my parents and things like that. But one of my biggest escapes would be playing the game. You know, I got really into Call of Duty. I was one of them trick shotters. You feel me? Spending hours spinning in circles. I don't know how I ain't get dizzy. I can't do that now, but you know, it was how I escaped from that reality of having to face all of the troubles and anxiety that I had at that time. And of course, for some people, it might be smoking. Almost, I'd say 4 or 5 people that I know today smoke, you know, or have at least tried it, or even if it's not all the time, they do it whenever they feel stressed and things like that. And I mean, some people, it could be drinking, smoking, whatever, right? I don't mean to yet. But I've realized the pattern with all of those things, whatever it is they always take our attention off of what it is we're actually facing. And I think that's a bad habit to have. I'm not saying that to judge anybody who does it, because like I just said, I even do it myself. But it's because that I do it that I'm aware that what I'm doing and what you're doing isn't solving the issues you're facing. It's only prolonging the effect of that issue you're facing. For example, let's say you in school and you got a project due at the end of the week. Now, right now, with me recording this, it's Friday. So if you got a project due at the end of the week, that don't do today. So we not gonna talk about this week. We talking about next week. So let's say next week, Friday, you got a project due.
I don't like how y'all jumping shit though.
But because you got a project due and you got to present it and all these things. Now I don't know about y'all, but I cannot present. I never once presented when I was in high school or outside of my freshman year. I always skip class. You feel me? I hate presenting. I hate getting up and talking in front of people. That's probably why I'm behind the screen talking to y'all right now. But regardless, presenting, while I was outgoing and extroverted and things like that, presenting, I didn't enjoy it. You know what I mean? And maybe it's just because I never talked about nothing I actually wanted to, but regardless. Where was I going with that? That's how you know you've been talking so much. Oh. But if I did have to have a presentation, one of the things that I would do is like the night before, because I don't know about y'all, but when I was in school, if I had something big to do the next day, the night before, I'm getting on the game. I'm doing whatever it is I can take my mind off it. I'm going to sleep with the TV on max because I'm trying to not have to think about it at all, right? And I know a lot of people who act just like that, today, in today's time, at their grown age, who still run away from those problems that they face. Now, obviously, they're not presentations for World War II or something. Like, obviously, it's something different, but so many of us run away from our emotions, and they run away from the problems that are causing the emotions.
Without you, Pandora has no
So I guess I'm really just here to tell you that
reason to trust me. I get that.
you don't need to
But if you're
face the
going to stop Jack
emotions
from controlling the world,
necessarily.
you'll need my help.
You really
And
just
I
need
know where
to
the key is.
figure out the problem that's causing them. Because when you find the solution to the problem that's causing you those negative emotions that you so often run from, those emotions disappear. If you always feeling anxious because you don't know what to do in life, this was something that I personally struggled with. And again, I say this in almost every video. If you're not religious, or I'm not even gonna say religious, if you don't believe in God, there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to skip past this, you're more than welcome. So I'm only gonna speak on it for like a minute. But when I felt super lost and like I didn't know what to do, I was like, I'm gonna give this whole God thing a try, right? Don't get me wrong.
Hey, killer. I phased the city. No
This
big deal. Find a way back here as quick as you can.
this thing that I got with God, this connection I've built with God, is the best decision I've ever made in my life, hands down.
I'll mark the nearest one on your echo.
Because He's given me the path that I desire. You know, the things that actually bring me fulfillment in life. And I mean, I got so many testimonies. Like maybe one day I might make like a life testimony video, but that thing would probably be like 15 hours long, if not longer. You feel me? But let's get back on topic. But when I took care of that problem, or really when He took care of that problem of feeling lost, all of that anxiety of not knowing where to go or what to do, it's like it all just disappeared. And even now, like right now when I'm making this video, I think I got like 50 subscribers, right? And I know for some people maybe that is a lot. Like dang, 50 people, like that's crazy. But if compared to other people, that ain't nothing. You know what I mean? But it's even with doing that, I don't feel anxious about it. I don't feel anxious about giving my all to this thing, because I trust that it's a part of the path. You know, I don't feel lost. I don't feel like what I'm doing right now is pointless. I feel like even with me speaking right now, there's some type of value in it. Even if only one person comes across my videos that I make, that would be enough for me. I don't need to help billions of people and change the world. Of course, I would love to be able to do that, but I would be grateful with what God has given me the ability to do, because that's what someone else did for me. For someone else, I was that one person that they helped. That one person that they were like, hey, have you ever tried talking to God? You feel me? Changed my life. And I'm always grateful. Forever, I'll be grateful for that, because that's the best thing that ever happened to me. So even if I'm just able to help one person, even if it's not just with a connection with God, but with some wisdom that God has given me, I would be content with it. You know what I mean? But to get back on topic though, I had to face the problem that I was having, not necessarily the emotions. Because I ain't gonna lie, it do suck to feel anxious 24/7. It do. It's unbearable. It's hard to feel heartbreak. It's hard to feel, honestly, any sort of emotion that isn't positive. It's difficult. But what if it's that emotion that you're running from that is what you need in order to become strong enough for what it is God has for you planned in the future? What if that anxiety or that heartbreak or that betrayal that you feel, and every time you think of it, you run away from it, or the guilt? What if you facing that is what will give you the strength in order to be able to walk into the new season that God is preparing for you? Now again, if you don't believe in God, and I don't know, think of like the universe or something. You feel me? I don't know what to tell you, but this mainly for the people who do. Like, what if that's what you need? And I'm gonna be honest with you, 9 times out of 10, that is what you need. You feel me? You need that strength. But you only get strength from facing trials and tribulations. You get strength by going through that adversity and going through the fire. Because as this one dude I heard, it was like this homeless dude, he said if you can go through the fire, you can come out as gold. But all you gotta do is go through the fire. And it's gonna be hard sometimes. You gonna cry, you gonna feel hurt. But maybe that's all you need to really feel peace again. That peace you yearn for and desire. That peace that you feel when you smoke. Imagine if you could feel that way without needing to do nothing. Imagine that high that you get, that immersion that you get, that joy that you get when you be on a game and things like that. Imagine if you could feel that same way, that same joy, that same peace every single time you took a breath. Because I believe that is when you truly begin to live your life. That's when life really starts. Because that's when you can actually enjoy it. Because I don't think life is something to live if you're not enjoying it. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But I think I'm gonna end that one right there. I know this video a little bit all over the place. But I hope that there was something in there for y'all that can help any one of you. Or maybe if it's only one person who's watching this, I hope there's something in there that could help you. But with that being said, I wish y'all nothing but the best. Y'all have an amazing day. God bless y'all.